Country Diner time. We're going to have a good time. Suzy Bogguss is here. Oh, we're going to have some fun today. Right now, I'd like to introduce you to a man who is to the diner what Coke is to soda pop. He's the real thing. It's Larry.
James 1:5, our promise is, if any of you lack wisdom, listen up.
Okay. I lack wisdom. You got my category.
If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God that giveth to all men liberally.
That's a good thing.
That's right. I need that.
I planted it.
What? What'd you say?
I planted it for you.
Well, it was a good plant, let me tell you. Let me tell you. All right, there's the promise. Oops, the light's flashing.
We got a phone call?
Yep. Yes? All right. All right. Guys, I got to unplug. Ray wants me back in the kitchen.
Ray Stevens?
Ray Stevens wants me back in the kitchen. Is Dan Miller still here?
He is.
Get Dan out here.
Hey, Dan Miller!
This guy has been a friend since long time ago. You know what? You never used to kiss me on the forehead.
He kissed him on live television. I can't believe it.
The cameras are rolling, and I don't want to get too close.
Susie, you know this guy, right?
I know this guy real well.
I'm leaving you in capable hands. Ray is yelling from the kitchen, and I'm pulling the microphone plug, guys.
Careful.
I warned you.
That was a good one.
Now that Larry can't talk, I want to talk before he leaves. I've known Larry for 30 years, as he mentioned, and I live out in Wyoming, but he called me about a week ago, and he said, I'm going to tape some shows, but I'm not sure I'm feeling well enough. Would you come sit on the bench and be ready?
Yep.
And I'm telling you that today, he looks better and feels better than I think he has in 6 months.
Yep.
6 months. Yeah.
Yep.
And so
We are thankful.
I'm honored to be here, but he doesn't need me. But I'm honored to be here. And as I want to tell you before he runs, wait till you see him run. Before he runs off, I'm going to tell you that everybody on this stage owes Larry Black something for their career and their family.
Right.
And it's not taken for granted. We love you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dan.
Yes, sir.
It's in your hands.
Which way you headed, my friend?
I'm going that way.
All right.
If I start falling, I'm falling toward that door.
All right.
Nadine's out there.
Oh, Lord.
Hit the boot daddy boys. They'll cushion you.
All right, guys.
All right.
All righty.
Good hands. Have fun.
All right.
Larry Black.
You know how to operate the chair there, Dan?
I'm just going to stand by you,
okay.
handsome.
All right.
Larry, we still playing racquetball at 6? All right, just checking. We're so glad to be here. And when Larry called, he said, I've got this whole list of guests. And he said, who would you like to come on here with? And he read it off, and I said, that's easy. That's easy. I want to be here with my brown-eyed girl, Miss Suzy Bogguss. Give her a hand. Suzy, welcome.
Yeah.
Honored to be here. Honored to be here.
And we're going to talk more about where Suzy's going and where she's been.
Yes.
But I'm not lying when I say she's my favorite singer. And
Oh,
I'm so glad to
man.
have her. Suzy and I have done TV over the last 30 years together.
Yes, we have. And
you haven't
fun
changed
stuff
a bit.
off of the TV, too. We've
Yes.
done some music together and done some great stuff. And you say we're going to get into that deeper?
Yes,
That's
we will.
good.
Would you do us the honor and sing something for us?
Sure. I want to do one I know.
Perfect.
I'll say that, and then you know what's going to happen. I'm going to start out, and the first words, I'll just go, what in the world are those words? All right. It's a little song written by Nancy Griffith and Tom Russell.
Oh, yeah.
With this outbound plane, 'cause I've been here before and somehow this doesn't feel the same. Well, talk is cheap, so we could talk all night long, and we may never figure out just where your love went wrong. And I don't wanna be standing here, and I don't wanna be talking here, and I don't really care who's to blame. 'Cause if love gonna catch that outbound plane. The old folks say love's not forever anymore, because these young people walk away from love alone to pace the floor. Young or old, I say that love is still the same, and you may walk away from love, but you'll fall head and heel again. Don't wanna be standing here, and I don't wanna be talking here, and I don't really care who's to blame. 'Cause if love won't fly on its own free will, it's gonna catch that outbound plane. Two lonely hearts in this airport, knowing neither cares, but that other heart is going. But if love won't fly on its own free will, it's gonna catch that outbound plane. That frown you're wearing's just your halo, turned upside down. Where's the laughter we once shared back in the lost and found? These broken wings are gonna leave me here to stand my ground. You can have this ticket, but that lonely plane is flying out. Don't wanna be standing here now, don't wanna be talking here, and I don't really care who's to blame. 'Cause if love won't fly on its own free will, it's gonna catch that outbound plane. If love won't fly on its own free will, it's gonna catch that outbound plane.
Yeah! Woo! Oh, man.
Doesn't get much better than
man.
that, does it, huh?
Oh man, well, having the sheriff play too.
Well, I was just going to have you introduce these two handsome fellows, these three handsome
three
fellows
handsome
behind you.
fellas.
Yes.
Oh, you were right at 2.
Was I? Yeah.
Well, I think most folks here know that the sheriff
the
here,
sheriff,
Mr.
yeah.
Jimmy Capps, and I get to play with him on the Opry sometimes, and it's just an honor every single time.
Absolutely.
And there's no one who has the feel that this man has on the guitar. It's just like it's so you're such a stylist, and it's always fun to play with you. And I keep hoping something will rub off, but it doesn't seem to be so far.
You don't need no rubbing.
And this young whippersnapper back here playing the bass, he's from the state of Maine. And we're going to make you talk on the microphone just because it's fun. Just tell them where you're from.
Like normal talk or Maine talk?
Talk them some Maine about getting some directions or something.
Yeah. Well, up in Maine, they say there's no distance. Everything is measured as far as they can run a dog, and then when it drops, that's the mile. They say, there's down the road a piece there. You're going to go down the road there, and there's going to be a red barn. You don't want to turn there. You want to keep going.
Yeah, like that.
That's why I can never find anything.
And it's really fun. This is Mr. Elio Giordano. And these guys keep me entertained all the time when we're traveling on the road. It's a lot of fun. And this fella over here, he's got a real interesting story. Before he took up guitar full time, he was an able-bodied seaman. And not just, on the Mississippi River or something. It was way, way, way somewhere different. And I'm going to let him tell you a little bit more about that. And but I think I want you to put your hands together first for Mr. Craig Smith.
Yeah.
Tell a little bit about yourself.
Susie, let me do this. Let's get out of here and come back, and we'll do some singing and storytelling, Mr.
Well,
Keith.
we've got some seaman stories to go.
Careful,
We've got
yeah.
more Suzy Bogguss songs to go, and I'm going to get out of here before I get myself in trouble. Larry's Country Diner. Stay with us. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you'd like merchandise, just check out the link below. Oh, yeah! Welcome back to Larry's Country Diners. Do not forget our special today. It's the Suzy Bogguss burger topped with her secret recipe, barbecue sauce, and a dill pickle spear. It'll make you cry just like one of her sad songs. It's amazing. Here's Dan Miller.
Wow, that was good, wasn't it? Yep. We're back with Suzy Bogguss here, and we were right in the middle of a story. Before we do this, Greg, I want to tell you, you were giving the kudos to Jimmy. I was at the Opry on Saturday night. He said, there's nobody like Suzy Bogguss. She is the unique talent. He did,
I didn't even know
Jimmy?
that when I said that nice stuff about you.
He said that.
Really?
Yeah.
What nice stuff did you say?
You want me to say it again, don't you?
Suzy, let's find out about this man.
All
Greg,
right,
you're
so
on now. The
Greg,
pressure's on. This better
tell
be a
us
good
where you
story.
hail
This better
from.
be good.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm originally from the Orkney Islands in northern Scotland. If anybody's familiar with that place.
Rolls those R's. I like that.
You just drive all the way through Scotland till your hat floats, and then you can go on a boat and you can get to his town. So
That's right.
it's very. They don't have a huge population over there. How many people did you say were in the town where you're? The
My
island?
town is, I think, 8,000 or 9,000. I might be wrong or not, don't quote me. I haven't lived there since 2004, but it might be more now.
But what about your mom? Didn't your mom grow up in a really small island?
My mum is from an island called Wyre, W-Y-R-E, and it's only 3 miles from west to east.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's
What is it from east to west?
that's out in the sticks.
I just want to get him talking. It's just fun
It's
to hear
so
him, isn't
good,
it?
yeah.
I love it.
He
It's
gave us the
fun.
Rand McNally. That's 3 miles right there for that. Suzy, sing us a song. What are you going to do?
Okay, you know what? I'm going to do the title cut from that record that kind of put me on the map called Aces.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do this song for you. And I really want to say this with all my heart. If you want to sing with us, there's nothing that makes me happier than having the audience singing along. It just, sometimes it brings tears to my eyes, but mostly they're happy tears. My old friend said to me, I ain't being what I'm supposed to be. Well, I don't know, it could be true. I know I wasn't always there for you. And now you're ready to walk out, you're ready to run. Talk to me, can't you see? I would never want to do what it seems I've done. You can't deal me the aces and think I wouldn't play. Don't let this be the reason you would walk away. The things you think I should do, I've never understood that part of you. You know I've tried to be a friend, but you feel undermined and hurt again. Now don't let it convince you. Please don't take it to heart. Compromise and realize you can never really run everything you start. You can't deal with the aces and think I wouldn't play. Don't let this be the reason you would walk away.
things could turn out like they've come to be. And if I lied, and if I knew, I was only trying to think of you. And now you're ready to walk out, you're ready to run. Talk to me, can't you see I would never want to do what it seems I've done. You can't deal to the aces and think I wouldn't play. Don't let this be the reason you would walk away. Don't let this be the reason you would walk away.
Oh, man.
They're good, aren't they?
Susie. Just beautiful.
Aw, thank
You know, it's the 25th anniversary of that song, right?
Yes.
For Aces. I want to do something here. I want to hold up these albums. Do you want the close shot
my
right
funny
here on
joke?
these? But that's the
High-tech
original. And
Wow.
this, yeah.
I
This
wore
is the
the
young,
same clothes.
the same clothes.
In the
You can't
albums.
tell them apart. That's 25 years.
Oh yeah, you can't tell them apart.
You can't,
I
Susie.
can't.
That's
I
just.
told you that
It's the
earlier.
miracle of Maybelline.
But that's been a very, very good song for you, hasn't
yes, it
And
has.
it's timeless.
It's been so
You and I were
great.
talking earlier.
That,
it's
you know,
timeless.
in a way, I did that kind of to be funny. That wearing the same clothes
Yeah.
for the thing, and it's kind of been a curse because, in a way, I think a lot of folks think they already have the record, and I did it because it's with these guys, and it's more of an acoustic version of all the songs. So when I recorded it back in the early '90s. We had like mariachi bands and strings and all this stuff. And when we're out on the road, it's just a small unit. So I didn't want folks to, go home with something that had like these big 90s drums and then, go, well, that doesn't sound anything like that show I saw. So that's kind of one of the reasons we did it. So.
Perfect. Now, Susie, let me see if we can get a close shot. I hate to do this to Susie, but can you get a shot of her knees?
I've been wondering
right here?
about that.
Yeah, see these knees? There's
I hated
Band-Aids.
having to wear Band-Aids to your show. I'm sorry about that. I'm really glad, though, that it worked out like it did, because a couple of nights ago, I was out in my garden and I was deadheading some daisies that were out there because I had some girlfriends coming over. And for dinner the next day, and it was evening, it was dusk. And I was standing there and I saw something shoot across the driveway, and I was in the garden doing this, and I looked over, and 4 feet from me was a skunk.
Oh!
And I stood really still, and then I just kept thinking about it. It's like, okay, I'm going to stand here, and if I don't move, still it's going to catch my scent at some point, and I'm going to scare it. So then it started walking like slowly towards me, like nudging the ground, and I thought, okay, this is the okay corral, and I got my guns out, but he went like this, and I went like, So I thought, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to run in the front door, and I grabbed the doorknob, and I caught my foot on the steps, and the door was locked.
Oh, no!
So I hit my head, I hit both of my elbows and my knees, and there's your story. But I did not get sprayed.
Oh.
So you can be here with me at this close distance.
When you looked back, was the skunk on his back laughing, just having a big...
Oh, my husband was at the door, opening the door, going, what the heck happened? He couldn't find me because he heard this horrible noise, and he thought I'd fallen upstairs or something. He ran upstairs instead of coming outside.
You have a security camera at your house. I'd love to see that footage.
You know what? If there's any footage of that, I'm never showing you. You would be the last person I would show it to.
It would be safe with us, wouldn't it,
Yes.
Pete?
Oh,
Yeah, nobody ever see
absolutely.
that.
We wouldn't show anybody. Ah, yes, Yes, welcome back to Larry's Country Diner. And once again, I would like to introduce you a man from the snow-covered mountains of the high country, the unofficial mayor of Cody, Wyoming, Dan Miller.
Man. That sounded good.
That did,
I might run for office. Yeah, that was awesome. I think. Oh, play that music.
Uh-oh, here she comes.
Just give her a hand, Nadine.
Beautiful Nadine. Nadine.
How you doing?
You good-looking woman.
I tell you. Well, checks in the mail.
Yeah.
Checks in the mail. I'm here with my OCD. Mm-hmm. Old, cranky, and dangerous.
It's good to
How
see
you?
you. It's so good to see you.
Good to see
Isn't
you
it
too.
good to see Miss Susie over there?
Honey, I tell you what, that girl's done everything.
A friend.
I just reading about her makes me tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to learn some stuff from her. I was asking her if she's written a book yet, and she's of course, she's not halfway there to write a book, so she's done everything.
You're ready to write yours by now, though.
I'm ready to I think I'm going to get her to teach me to do jewelry and leather work.
I'm telling you,
I know.
this
She
gal.
can do everything.
One time she came on a show I was hosting, and she brought a dog biscuit that she made out of an old skunk, wasn't it?
Yeah, yes, it was.
Very chewy and stayed with you for a long time.
Ew. Well, I got to tell you, I've been busy too. My sister-in-law was in the hospital last week. She had a pretty serious, but I mean, she was getting discharged. The nurse came in there to take her, and must have been a dumb nurse, I guess. I don't know. But her husband, Clyde, was sitting there, and she said, get in the wheelchair. So he got in the wheelchair and put the suitcase in his lap, and took him down the elevator and got down there and says, your wife gonna meet you in the parking lot? And he said, well, I don't know. She's up there changing out of her hospital gown. People, I'm telling you. And I went up there to see her last week, and her daughter was there, my niece.
What's her name?
She's a piece of work. Sybil.
Sybil.
You read that book? That's her.
All 7 of them were there.
I have never seen anybody. She's first of all, she smells like a smokestack. And then she's got these tattoos all over her. And this really nice looking doctor walked in, and she looked at him and she said, do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by again?
Oh.
And he looked at her like she was crazy. And I just couldn't help myself. I just said, look, trash pickup is tomorrow. Be ready.
Can't wait to look in your Christmas stocking.
I'm telling you. It's cold every year. I don't know why. But she's like those, some people are like those, my glow sticks. My grandkids play with them. You just want to break them and shake them till the light comes on.
Keith just got that there.
Yeah. We're all old and slow here.
Easily entertained.
Well, I'm going to go put the sign up because I don't want to mess up her. I want to hear some more of her songs.
Isn't she good? What's the sign?
The sign says, I can't brag about my love for God because I fail him daily, but I can brag about his love for me because it never fails.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good one.
I like that.
You want to hear some singing, do you, Nadine? Will you stay there, young lady?
I'm going to sit right here and
I
listen.
love that. And I love that dress. It does something for
Well,
you.
thank you. You can borrow it anytime.
What does it do?
I have one just like it. Yeah. I think you and I share one measurement in common, you know?
I believe you flattered her.
Well, she's quite the sex symbol in Wyoming. Yeah, you ought to hear the boys down
Well,
at the
there's
beach.
3 women there.
Yeah, they love her. So this song that you're going to do, this is a remarkable song because, number one, her husband, Doug. Where is Doug Kreider? Is he?
He's hiding out. There he is.
There he is, way
in the
back in the back.
Hey, Doug. Doug wrote this song, and this song was listed in the top 10 saddest songs. Have you seen that list?
I did see it.
Yeah.
It's really not supposed to be a super sad song. It's just one of those things that it's, you want it to sort of be uplifting, but it makes you sad too.
Well,
Yeah.
I think it's number 7 on the list
Wow.
for that. 2 guesses what number 1 is on that list.
On the saddest
I don't know.
songs?
Saddest song. He stopped loving her today.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, yeah, that's got to be. Yeah. Oof.
Saddest.
Well,
I would,
this
I
is
would put
not
I Won't
about that
Mention
sad.
It Again. Remember that song?
Yes.
Oh, gosh, that is a sad song.
Sing this
guys are
song.
making us sad.
He and I are just going to sit here and
You're making
talk.
me-
See, this
Go
is the
right
reason
ahead.
we're writing this song. Suzy Bogguss makes me want to cry in my pine.
Well, I will sing this one. As you heard, my husband wrote this song, and he sort of wrote it for my mother and I. I was the last one to leave the nest, and so I was kind of trying to get in good with my mother, I think, his mother-in-law, and so he wrote it sort of about the two of us, and I sang the song before I had a child. And so the record that I made of this, I didn't really have both sides of the story at the time. So when I got ready to re-record this for the Aces Redux album, the new one, it dawned on me that now I sing this song from the mother's standpoint far more than the daughter's standpoint. And it's not as happy as it was.
She'll take the painting in the hallway, the one she did in junior high. That old lamp up in the attic, she'll need some light to study by. She's had 18 years to get ready for this day. She should be past the tears, but she cries some anyway. Oh, letting go. There's nothing in her way now. Oh, letting go. There's room enough to fly. And even though she spent her whole life waiting, it's never easy letting go. Mother sits down at the table. So many things she'd like to do. Spend more time out in the garden. Now she can get those books read too. She's had 18 years to get ready for this day. She should be past the tears, but she cries
Yeah. Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, Susie.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Doug, unbelievable song. Susie, you guys just absolutely perfect. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Beautiful.
Oh, let me recover from that one. Oh, that was good. Hey, we'll be back. More Larry's Country Diner while I grind my pie here. Huh? Be right back.
Chocolate pie.
Oh, welcome back to Larry's Country Diner. Dan, I got somebody in the audience I want to recognize.
Let's do it.
My health teacher from high school is here, Donna Blair.
Wow.
Donna, it's good to see
how
you.
healthy you look.
She is also the daughter of the great Billy Grammer.
No
yeah,
wow.
yeah. I had a
didn't know
famous
that.
person teach me, you know?
Wow.
That's really
Was
awesome.
he a good student? Okay.
You're not talking.
That's the end of that, right?
Come on,
there.
Donna,
Yeah,
brag a little bit.
Yeah. So just before we went to the break, you were talking about your son and how things had changed in your life because of that.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, she and Doug and Ben, their son, and his buddy called. They were coming through Wyoming, and they were coming through Cody, and they did rafting and horseback. Had just a family vacation.
Everything. Oh my gosh, it was such a really fun time.
And you're coming back.
We're coming back, except Ben won't be with us this time. But I don't know. Maybe I'll.
How old is Ben now?
He's 23. He's moved to Portland, Oregon, and because that was about as far away from Nashville as I guess he could find.
Yeah.
So.
He's a good young guy.
But he's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
But that was such a wonderful trip. We did 5 national parks. We took a whole month and did an RV trip with these 2 14-year-old boys and our dogs and I'm not bringing the dogs. Don't worry.
Okay.
Just I know we had some trouble trying to figure out what we're going to do with the dogs while the show's going on. Just because
Yes.
they like cowboy music, but they
A lot of people in Cody do that. Yeah.
I couldn't do it twice.
Susie's going to be back in Cody, Wyoming in about 10 days, and I'm looking
know
forward
it.
to all of them
I
coming
can't believe
out
I'm
and-
seeing you first. This
yeah,
is so
it's
great.
going to be great. Here's the big surprise. I'm riding with you.
Yay!
No, I'm kidding. I'm not, but I wish I was, guys.
That'd be great. Between the 3 of you, you guys could keep me laughing the whole time.
Be
That'd
good.
be
Sing us a song, will you, young lady?
Okay, well, I'm going to sing a sad one. Now you can really cry on your pie there.
Okay, I've got it ready.
You want to dance?
Yeah, let's dance.
All right.
Y'all ready? I put a candle in the window and take a picture off the wall. Avoid all the places we go and wait around on your call. There's a part of me that wishes all my dreams come true, and a part of me that prays that I'll wake up someday over you. I throw a penny in the river, thinking that'll bring you home, and throw another right behind her, hoping that you don't. There's a part of me that wishes all my dreams come true, and a part of me that prays that I'll wake up someday over you.
Suzy Bogguss. Suzy Bogguss, right there. Doesn't get much better than that, Suzy. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in about 10 days out in Wyoming. Larry Black, I love you so much. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to do this, and we will see you all soon. And it's been a pleasure having you here, Miss Renee. Hug me. And Keith, let's go. We're out.
All right, Dan Miller, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't he do a great job? Absolutely. Larry's Country Diner, where the cameras are always rolling and we don't care.
Hey, if you like that one, you're gonna love this one. Or this one.